Hey, this is Deepak here from digitaldeepak.com, and in this video we are going to have a look at Google Search Console. Google Search Console is an important tool for SEO and to monitor the performance of your search results in the search engines, especially Google. So if you look at Google Analytics also shows you how many visitors come from search, but they do not show you what happens outside your website. In Google Search Console, you will be able to see what happens outside your website. For example, if I go into search results, I will be able to go ahead and have a look at how many impressions my website links have generated on the Google search engine. So right now the date duration is last 3 months, and here you can see that my website has been shown 1.08 million times, and out of that I have got 23,800 clicks, and all these clicks are for free from organic search. And that's one of the best parts about building content for SEO traffic. So here I will be able to see the queries of what people are searching for, how many times the impression has been delivered, and how many times people have clicked. So here you can see that the keyword Digital Deepak, which is the brand search, most of the people are typing in instead of going to digitaldeepak.com directly, and some people are typing my name directly as well. So here then we get into other keywords, let's say digital marketing course in Ahmedabad. And if we look at a keyword like this, let's see where I am ranking. So here you can see I am ranking here, top 4 digital marketing courses in Ahmedabad. So here I get an idea of what are the keywords people are searching for and when my website is being displayed. I'm also ranking for the keyword Pixel Track. So Pixel Track is the name of my digital marketing agency, and here you can see there is a result from my website Pixel Track, and then there is pixeltrack.in. So these are the keywords, and then pixeltrack.com obviously is our main website, so that is showing up on the top. So we have a few more keywords, and what I can do is I can expand this list. I can go ahead and select 100 different keywords. So this list of keywords is very useful in understanding the keyword combinations that people are using for, and what are the other keywords I can go ahead and start ranking for. So new keyword ideas can be taken from Google Search Console, because if you are ranking for these keywords, then there is a chance that if you go ahead and write articles specifically for these keywords, you will rank even higher. So here you can see Masters in Digital Marketing in India, top 7 MBA schools with digital marketing. So I am ranking for this, but I have only put MBA, I have not put Masters in Digital Marketing. So I can go ahead and write an article about Masters in Digital Marketing, and I can expect more people to go ahead and land on my website by searching for this keyword. So we have a lot of best digital marketing courses, digital marketing agency in Bangalore. So now that I am ranking well for digital marketing agency in Bangalore, I can go ahead and rank for other keywords like digital marketing agency in Hyderabad, Chennai, and more such list posts. So here you can see there are some versus keywords. I can do more such versus keywords. So these are the keywords people are searching for. These are the queries. So I can also go ahead and have a look at the top performing pages on my website, and top performing in the sense top performing from the clicks coming from the search engines, not overall. Overall top performing pages, I would be able to have a look inside my Google Analytics account, which shows me the top pages. But here the top pages that you see are the ones which are getting the maximum number of clicks from the search engines. So the homepage has got 6,000 clicks, and then we have top Indian affiliate programs, top SMS providers, top MBA schools, top digital marketing training institutes. So these are the top performing pages on my website, and I can go ahead and make it even better performing by going ahead and writing more articles related to these and updating these articles, because I'm pretty sure that these articles are not ranking number 1 right now, and I can increase the ranking by revising the post and adding more content to the post. So then I can also go ahead and have a look at the top countries that I am receiving traffic from. You can see India is the number 1 country, followed followed by US, and then UAE, UK. So my focus is on India, and I have mostly written articles related to India. So that's where you see the maximum clicks coming from. I can see the clicks coming from desktop, mobile, and tablet. Desktop is getting the maximum number of clicks. I can have a look at search appearance. So here you can see web light results, and then videos. So videos results are basically results which have a video clip along with it and show a video in it. So if you have embedded a video on your website, then in the search results you will see a thumbnail of the video. I can also see the number of clicks that I have received based on the dates. So here is the breakup, which I can also see here on this graph. And recently, after a Google update, the amount of traffic that my website has been receiving has increased via search. As you can see here, there is a bump. Since September 23, my website traffic has increased, and I believe that it will increase further. The average CTR is the click-through rate that I am getting, and average position is the position of the website search results on average across all the web pages that I have. So here you can see either just the clicks, or you can just look at the impressions, how the impressions have increased. So this is the search results tab. Then we have URL inspection. So if you have published a brand new blog post, and if this brand new blog post is not available in the search engines, then you can go ahead and add it to URL inspection. So let me go ahead and inspect this particular URL, which is one of the recent articles that I have published in my blog. So Google Search Console will go ahead and check the Google index to see if there is this particular URL being available in the search results. So it says URL is there on Google. When you publish a brand new blog post, it might not be there on Google, and sometimes if it is a very important post, rather than letting it get indexed by itself, what you can do is that you can go ahead and submit the URL here and click on request indexing to go ahead and invite the Google crawler to crawl your web page and get it indexed on the search engines. Usually if you do that, within a matter of a few minutes, you will end up getting the link available on your search results page. So you also have a tab called Discover. So here you will be able to find out some new opportunities for content. So here you can see right now there is not much data in this, and it takes some time for the data to be collected. So here it will list the latest blog post that you have published. Like for example, you can see that why digital marketing is like music is the latest blog post I have published, and this is something that people are discovering through search, and it has got a total of 692 clicks, and it has got a CTR of 4.9% right now. And this is the country that it is coming from. So I will close this, and you can see that there are other blog posts that are being discovered through my search results. I believe that Google will be improving the amount of features available in the Discover tab. Right now, it's very simple, and there is not much data out there either on Google blog or on the other leading search engine related websites about Google Discover. But right now, it will show you the pages which have started gaining a lot of new traffic recently. So that's what it is, and I hope they will add more features here. So then we have index. If there are any issues, it will show it here. So if you have any pages with no index where you don't want it to be indexed, it will show it as an error. But since some of my pages are no index, intentionally I have not really bothered about these errors and warnings. So you can also see that certain pages are blocked by robots.txt, and there are 441 valid pages, which is a good thing. Excluded is 7200, which means that there are a lot of pages which have chosen not to get indexed because these are pages such as search results, 404 pages, archive tabs, tag based pages. So these are mostly duplicate content. So I have only enabled indexing of the most unique pages. I can go and have a look at sitemaps. So this is where you submit the sitemap. I have already submitted the sitemap, and sitemap is a page which contains links to all the other pages on your website. So Google uses the sitemap to go ahead and find out what pages are available in your website, and if there are any new pages, it helps them discover it. Mobile usability, it's valid. There are no errors, nothing to be worried about it. I can go ahead and have a look at links. So which pages are being linked to the most, and what are the top linking websites to my blog, and what are the top linking texts to my blog is also something you can see here. And this is something you can also see in a tool like Ahrefs, but for your own website, this particular data might be much more relevant. So here you can see these are my top linked pages, and I should probably go and work on developing even more links to these pages. So that will help me increase my search rankings. Then you have settings inside Search Console. So ownership verification, users and permissions, change of address if you are moving your site to a new domain name. And then finally you have a submit feedback thing, and there is about new version. So this particular version of Google Search Console is the new version of Google Search Console. The earlier console was a little bit different, and now they have come up with this whole material design, and now it's new and improved. So that's about it for an overview of Google Search Console. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.